Hey guys, Steve here. We're going to show off my Full Art Trainer collection, all the ones that I've got up until this point. I mainly started collecting these around Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, because I wasn't really into like the XY black and white cards when I started fully getting into collecting around 2019, 2020, and the XY black and white ones were a little bit too expensive at the time for me. Even now, I mean, it's crazy how you can just say that at any point in time, but without further ado, let's go through this video. Let me know if you like this video quality, if you like the sound quality, if you like anything. I got a new phone, so I'm trying to play with a different setup here, and I'm going to rank these and how much I like them. I mean, not going to rank them, but I'm just going to tell you how much I like them, pretty much. I don't have every Full Art Trainer. I don't even have that many, to be honest. I think there's like 50 or something, so I kind of just buy the ones I really like. I'm not really like a set collector. I don't like to collect full sets or get like every card from a generation or anything like that. But this is the VMAX Climax Gloria, and this is the one I pulled out of a pack myself. And this one, you know, had a little bit of a special place in my heart. This is like pretty much, as far as I'm aware. Sorry, my voice is so slurred. I just recorded like a 30-minute video before, but as far as I'm aware, this is like the only Full Art Trainer I've actually opened from a pack myself. So it's really special to me. So this is my own personal Steve's Full Art Gloria, and onwards that. I'm going to de-sleeve every card in here. The cards are going to be so scratched up, and this is pretty much a reason why I don't use sleeves anymore. But this is my Alola Friends. Now, I bought this Alola Friends when it first came out, actually. $50 I think this cost. I'm going to try and remember every price I paid for every card, give or take, roughly. But this was $50. I didn't buy any boxes because honestly, the shipping was too much. I just bought the single cards because the shipping on the boxes is so much, and I just couldn't fathom spending that much. So I bought 8 sets of the Alola Friends. It was like 500 or $600 at the time for 8 sets of Alola Friends and Master Battle Set Pikachu. This is the last one I have. I sold most of them PSA 9, 10, and all the Pikachus up to around $2,500 for the last Alola Friends, and now they're like 4,000 US. That was $2,500 Australian as well. So that's like, if that's not a lesson in hold, don't sell. Don't bloody sell, people. Please stop selling your cards. You don't be a clown like me, and I'm just selling all these amazing cards all the time. And obviously, I probably bought stuff. The texture on this is amazing. I'm gonna go look through the texture on most of these, like the way they did the fireworks and everything. They look so good. So if you're ever looking to pick up these kind of trainers, this would be a nice video to see what they really look like. But yeah, just don't sell. Don't sell the cards you like the most. Doesn't matter if you managed to be lucky and you bought some cheap. Unless you're selling to buy some more cards, just please don't sell. So we got a lot of these are going to be pretty dusty because I've had them for a while. 52 million, so wow. Got the Mallow, Megumi Mizutani. I think most of the Full Art Trainer artists are pretty much the same. There's only like 10 different ones that I can really think of, and they all just do such amazing words, like Sanoke Tsukama, I hope I got that wrong, like Kirasaki's on this one over here, and then there's Mizutuni, there's Naoki Saito, a few other ones, but I butcher the Japanese names, to be honest. I mean, I'm Australian, right? What am I supposed to do? So we've got the Gardenia from Ultra Sun. Some of these are so expensive now that I couldn't even imagine trying to get them now. Like, I don't even want to think about it. Like I really feel for the collectors of full arts and stuff now, because yeah, most of these probably cost me, give or take, like this one probably cost me around $30 maybe, $30 for the Gardenia. I had them graded. I had them, kept them raw for a while, and I like graded them a long time, like a while back, so maybe like a year ago or so. So I did keep these raw for a while. I bought the Sword and Shield Bunnies. I actually bought 2 of them plus 2 hyper rares for 35,000 yen. So it was 2 Sword Shield base monies plus 2 hyper rare Sword Shield base monies, 35,000 yen. So they roughly, I sold the 2 hyper rares in CGC 9.5s because PSA wasn't open when I bought them, for $200, $250 each. So pretty much these cost me nothing, but if I did have to average them out, it would be like 10,000 yen per mani. And I don't know what the price is now, but I think it's close to 200,000 yen. I mean, this is 4 years. I mean, that's just disgusting, to be honest. Cards are just beautiful. I love them. I love the Full Art Trainers. I think they look awesome. And this is a noticeable extra. I'm just going to get this one out of the way. Yes, this is a full art trainer. I don't care what anyone says. It's nice. A bunch of scratches on this case because previous owner doesn't care about the awesomeness of this card, but yeah, just amazing. Amazing texture on these full art trainers. You can see it there. Get this out of the way. I paid $29,000 for that one. Just disgusting to even think about, to be honest. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. When it comes to like purchasing things and wow, you could have got this or that instead, it's like that full art Pikachu, I probably would have done much better buying more full art trainers from the modern sets and financially, but I could probably get 1,000 full art trainers from a modern set and I wouldn't be able to buy that full art trainer again for that price. So, you know, you never really know with the rare stuff. The texture on this card is absolutely unbelievable. Look at that. I think my light actually does quite a good job at the texture because it just like shows you. I know it might be annoying. If you think my light is annoying and you think I should get a new one, I will definitely look into getting a new one because maybe I'll put it on setting 2. It won't be so harsh. I'm trying to make these videos enjoyable for everyone. I think the phone flash does a pretty good job too at showing off texture, but we're not going to use that because my phone will explode. Wow. Mars from Ultra Sun. And we'll go on to one of the big hitters now. The Full Art Lily Collection Moon. Just absolutely unbelievable. This was. Now, I'm not sure if you're familiar, but in Japan, they have a lot of like gambling type purchases. They call them Olipas, whatever they want to call them. So basically, there was a Japanese card store that had an Olipa. I'm just going to call it an Olipa. Maybe I'm a complete and utter white person, Australian voice that doesn't know how to say it properly, but I'm going to call it Olipa. It was 20,000 yen. And basically, you had a chance to get the full art Lily from Sun and Moon. And at that time, it was 19,000 yen to buy this card. So, like, kind of didn't make sense. So, I got this 20,000 yen. This was one of the better cards to get out of that Olipa, and I graded PSA 10 about a year ago. Oh man, I think the last sale for this is like 15,000. I mean, it's just crazy. Do I think these cards should be these prices? Well, it's not really up to me. Do I think there's a certain level of manipulation or whatever? I don't really pay attention to that. Do I even think about anything? I don't really have time, but I wish the prices were lower, and I'm sure a lot of other people do. Shiny Star V Money. So many people said this card was like overrated or whatever, or it's not going to be the same as all the other ones, and it's not going to do this, it's not going to do that. And then I bought mine at 9,000 yen, I think, 8,000 yen. The copies that I'm showing. I think I bought this PSA 9 for 15,000 yen actually. I have some raw copies that might have graded PSA 10 somewhere in these stacks, but I think this was like 15,000 for PSA 9. You can see a bit of edgeware there. That's what we got going on for us. But yeah, absolutely just love that one. This is going to be a long video. So we got the Melanie from Silverlance. It is helpful for me to have these graded, to be honest. I kind of wish they weren't graded so I could have them in a big binder together and I could just flip over the pages and get blinded. But having them graded does keep them nice and safe and the conditions nice and well. So this is Melanie. Really nice one. Just love how they do these. Just so good. So probably don't need to show any more Glorias off, but there's a few more in this video, so I'll just keep pushing them to the side if they come up. One of my next favorites, I'm pretty much going to say most of the cards, if not all the cards, are going to be my favorites whenever I show them, but Rosa from Dream League. Man, this card actually could have retired me. I'm not going to lie. Pokemon should not be about pure financial investing, whatever, but I'm going to be honest. This card actually, I purchased 20 of these for like $22 each from Dream League when they did the very last reprint, and all the character rares were like $2 or $3 each. Even Pikachu, even Mimikyu, everything. The booster box Lily, That's one. Oh, I don't even know if I have any in this stack, but Booster Box Lily, the Clefairy, the box promo, that was like $8 at the time. Early 2020. Oh, man. I don't know what to say. Rose is one of my favorite characters. Kurosaki is one of my favorite artists. Yeah, it's great. I'm sorry if you clicked on this expecting it to be like a super hype video and I'm just going to be showing the cards off. I'm like, this is my favorite Pokemon. No, I just really like them. I really like them. Kept them for a long time, and I'll keep them for a long time longer. This is the Erika's Hospitality. So I had a few PSA 10s of this, but I'm not really a PSA 10 collector. I don't really care, to be honest. But I got this PSA 9. Pretty nice. Erika, pretty long-standing character in the anime franchise, everything. Really, really pretty. Really nice. Really great, to be honest. We got the Mallow and Lana cards. I did have my full art Lana, and I sold it like 3 or 4 months ago, and the price was going up, and I was like, I have one of those, I'm pretty sure. And then a week after I noticed the price going up, it sold on my store, and I'm not really one type of person to like cancel a sale and like be like, oh, I don't have that. Like a lot of other stores probably do that when they notice prices going up, but the person who bought it off me probably got a good deal because I didn't change the price of my full art Lana, and now I do not have it anymore, so it is what it is. I've got the Pokemon Breeder. Shining Legends got the Miltank on there. Wow. Just love the textures. It's just like the way you can capture them. It's just so nice. I think I might get a yellow light instead of a white light. But wow, yeah, that's cool. That's very nice. Very, very, very nice. So we've got 3 more VMAX Climax Glorias. I showed them in a video the other day, but they are not for sale, unfortunately. I am sorry. Now, not every trainer I have is a girl trainer. This is a Professor Sycamore. Booster box promo. It's not too bad. Pretty nice. Can I zoom? Does this zoom work? Yeah, look at that texture. Wow. How far can I zoom in? 10x. Not bad. Not bad. I'm pretty happy. Here I am just like playing with my zoom, being weird. Oh. Now the value of my full art trainer collection, honestly, I have no idea. Man. I don't really look at the values. Like I'm obviously always searching for cards, always looking for cards to buy. And if I ever see one that's like a little bit lower priced, you know, I probably would pick it up, but Hideki Ishikawa, another full art trainer. Goat. We've got the Janine, Night Unison. This is just crazy. Look at the colors. Look at that. Look at the texture around everywhere. Wow, wow, wow. Awesome. Yeah, the value. Who cares, to be honest? I mean, look, if I was to really go into somewhere and sell it, or try to sell it, the value of it versus like how much I'd be willing to take is so different. But, you know, you might be looking at, well, let's be real now. These look so much better in the CGC cases as well. This is one of the first CGC cards I graded. You see it's 3.7, so that's like, this might even be one of the ones on my first ever submission of CGC. So this is like their first rendition. I wish they never changed the label. Like the deep blue looks really nice. Maybe they could have like scented this to make it like a little bit better of a product. But we have the 9.5 edges, and you know, I probably will never ever find what was wrong with these edges because they actually grade the cards properly. But yeah, awesome background on this Mina all through the thing there. Pokeballs flying around. Don't really know what's going on. Maybe she just like fell over or something, but yeah, value. What is the value? I think, with including the Pikachu card, like the full art Pikachu, there's a few other big ones. I think this one over here, we'll show that next. We got the Shauna from Blue Sky Stream. Now, Australian dollars. I don't like the idea of like really like putting the value of my card at like the current highest market price. Especially when you like didn't really pay that, you don't know if like that's an actual like sellable price. What is this going on in here? Stupid PSA messing up with my card. It actually might be on the card art itself, and I'm just going crazy. So the Shauna with the background of the flowers, it actually looks so good. I'd probably like easily say 100,000. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. Some people want to know the values. This is like, I'll tell you a story. So 2020 rolls along. I sold a few full art trainers. I collected a few. I thought they looked really cool. I pretty much got my first like big PSA return back. Like August 2020 is when PSA was closed down. March 2020, April 2020, they opened again and they started sending cards back. The send cards back I sent like in November 2019. And I got my first big return. A bunch of WotC, Charizards, all the other thing. I think there's a picture on my Instagram somewhere. It's like a big stack of Charizards. It was like 300 cards. And anyone with PSA cards like late 2020 was an absolute god, because you couldn't get any back. And I sold every single damn one of those cards as fast as I could. And I bought so much Japanese. And a lot of the cards you see me having today in like quantities or cards like this, I purchased. I purchased this in a collection that was like 88,000 yen. And it kind of included like every Sun and Moon trainer. I don't even think Sword and Shield was out at the time. It was like early Sun and Moon, early Sword and Shield, and every Sun and Moon trainer. And like it was 88,000 yen, and that was like $950 at the time. And you know, I got this card in that collection. I got this card. I got my Licia in that collection. Graded them all around the same time. And yeah, it's just, that's probably like hands down to date the best purchase I've ever made monetary value wise. But I could have sold them along the way at any time. I mean, the colors on this card and the Japanese version is just amazing. They just brought out a Chinese version of this card, and honestly I think that's a really good purchase. I might pick up a few copies because I can never see myself selling this. I would rather sell the full art trainer before this. I would rather sell many of my trophies, like Snap Coughing, before this, definitely. But this card here, this is like 3 years with me now. It's going to be another 3 years, and then another 3 years. Unless something happens in my life where like life-changing money needs to happen, there's going to be a lot of things sold before this goes. You know, this has been like a, how do I explain? This has been like a, yeah, like a journey with this card. It's like, I paid roughly $100 for this, maybe even $50 for that card all up. Because I did sell a bunch of cards from that collection, which I sell for way more than I purchased them for. So like, the purchase price is so low, and PSA 10 of this card is like 30 grand, 25,000, who knows? I have to be so stupid not to sell that card, but I could have sold that card at 5,000. I could have sold the card at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what I mean? It's just hold your damn cards, people. You never know what's going to happen. You don't want to be the kind of person that times the market and thinks they can sell and beat and all this other stuff. Just first of all, don't spend your money on anything other than stuff you like, because that's the best case scenario. I've already shown the Lily before, but this looks so much better in the CGC case. First of all, don't buy stuff you don't like, because you're just going to be sad. Because you're just going to sell it. There's a lot of people that had these full art trainers. Oh, Celicia, man, come on. Look at the art. Look at. I mean, obviously, Saito, one of the best. Did the Lily card. Did the Licia card. The backgrounds, the colors, all the stuff you see him do. He has such amazing backgrounds that just somehow don't compete. They're just, oh my god. Wow. Yeah. And I know I have been clowned for this. Honestly, I have been clowned. There have been communities I have left because I collected full art trainers. I collected Japanese trainers. I collected modern Japanese before a lot of other people thought it was cool. I bought them, I held them, I didn't sell it. Didn't sell all the friends straight away at $200. Eventually I did sell it, and now it's doubled, but I'm still a clown. But I didn't sell Alicia, I haven't sold my lilies. And a lot of these people, old back Wizards of the Coast collectors, you know, they think they're cool with their first edition Wizards of the Coast cards, and then Sightseer comes out 4 years' time, it goes from $50 to... Because they want to bring up financials all the time. They want to say, why wouldn't you want to buy the rookie Charizard or Dark Charizard or Blaine's Charizard? Yeah, those cards are cool, but unfortunately this card's more expensive than all of them. So if you really want to bring up values, I don't like bringing up values when it comes to stuff that I'm buying for my collection, because I didn't do anything. I didn't achieve the value boost. Here's the Cheryl from Rapid Strike Master. Great card. The trees in the background, they're just so nice. Wow. Look at wow. I gotta stop saying wow. It's not like Owen Wilson. But yeah, I've had a lot of people clown on me over the years of the stuff I've chosen to buy and spend my money on, and not gonna lie, being right feels good. You know? You can get smug about it, but Clara. I actually sold, so I have like 3 or 4 copies of this. I always like to buy a few of everything so I don't feel bad if I sell one. I just sold one of these for $12.50 today. Mind-boggling. $12.50. Pioneer. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know who these characters are. I just like the way they look. I just like the characters. I like the artwork. I like the fact that if I get like... I don't really like the SAR, the new full art trainers that they're bringing out. They're a little bit too flashy for me. I just like the fact like you have a nice plain background with a trainer character. You know, a lot of people probably saw this and their hearts probably dropped. But unfortunately, this is the Chinese version. One of my biggest regrets, I think by the time I had enough money to buy this card, it was, let's just talk. So this card in Japanese is roughly like 60, 70, 80,000. Who knows how much it is? It's all manipulation, but people are paying the money. 30,000 to 80,000, who knows? This card, by the time I had enough money, I started buying like the trophy cards. So like I chose to buy like other cards. So even I went against my own grain of liking the full art trainers, but I got the Chinese version. I bought this for like $50 or $100 or something like that. It was really cheap. And I never felt like buying the Japanese version because I had the Chinese version already and I bought the Japanese version. I thought the Japanese version would trend down in price. I was like, the world's ending. COVID's going crazy. There's no way this card goes more than $10,000. That's more than all the trophies. That's more than this. But unfortunately, no one gives a shit about how I feel. So I got the Nessa VMAX Climax. Wow, that's a nice card. But yeah, I'm going to leave this one here while I tell the story. So last time I ever had like a reasonable chance to buy this card was about 12 months ago. There was one listed for 800,000 yen, but it had a small little dent right in the back of the card, a little small little dent on the P. And I was like, do I really want to buy one of these that's dented? If you offered me that card for 800,000 now, I would buy as many copies as you're willing to sell. That is the ultimate sadness. When you pass on something and you never get it ever again. I just, you know. Yeah. Oh, I just went completely silent there, but it's just sad thinking about it. There are other cards in my collection that I have tried to buy over this card. Like, you know, I favored to buy. Like, I have a few modern trophy cards from Japanese champion events, and I think I've always thought that they're like a little bit more special than... I'm not going to show this one yet. We'll show both Lucamines at once once I find it. But I've always thought that the trophy cards are a little bit more special than like the set full art trainers, but no one really cares what I think. So I've got the Jasmine here from Dark Order. Great card. Psychic Gym Leader, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so there's a few cards I chose to buy for like 2 million yen. Some that come to mind, like Victory Old Mew. I bought one of those instead of this card at the same price from a card store. Victory Old Mew is probably 4 million yen, 3.3 to 3.5 million yen for a nice copy Victory Old Mew. 3 to 4 million, let's just go like that. And then now Lily's like way more. Should have bought a Lily. But here's what it is. You can't buy everything. You know, that's one of the stories. This is the Kahili. I love this one. I actually have had 2 copies of this, and I sold my last copy for around $840 Australian. So I quickly went to Japan and just bought as many as I could. I think I bought like 4 or 5. I think you saw them pop up in my mail days, and that's a fine thing to do as well. That's why I always try to tell people, buy 1 or 2. It's never a bad thing to sell anything, to be honest. You know, I think when you grade the card, you can kind of be a little bit ahead of most people buying the raw copy because you have information that isn't privy to them. So this is my CGC 10 Erika's. Had this one for a while. I had the Umbrella one, but I sold it thinking I had another copy. That is also a bad feeling. I actually sold it for fuck all. Man, it was like $140 for a CGC 9.5 Erika's Hospitality with the Umbrella. I don't know how much it is right now, but God, if you could see my face right now, I feel like such a clown. So this is a recent one. I got it back in a recent submission, Skylar. I think Skylar's pretty cool. I'll have to bring out the other Skylar as well. I think they're pretty good. Both of them, both artists knocked it out of the park. My 7, this is the 7. It's just got a bit of edge wear here and there. Don't really care. Awesome card. When I look at cards, I don't really look at this part, to be honest. I just look at this part. That's it. It's awesome. Doesn't matter whether I have card 9, 10s or whatever. I have many, many, many 10s that don't deserve to be 10s. I got many, many 9s that don't deserve to be 9s, and they probably should be 10s. Who cares? Scarlet's a great card. You know, I actually made a funny video a long time ago. 2021. I was like, this is the next big trainer. Shiny Star V Skylar. I don't know what the price is right now, and I said it's going to be above $100. Just buy it. And actually, a whole bunch of people I know did buy it, and they still have them to this day. They paid $20, $30, $40 for their Skylars. And I think they're going to be pretty happy with the current price. So, I don't really like to do that kind of thing anymore, because it's scary. I don't want to play with other people's money, but this is another Marty Shiny Star V. Another one of those PSA 9s I mentioned. I feel like this phone's camera is like not as good as my other one. But it should be better. I don't know. Here's a good one. I think there's more of these. Let's bring them all out. Here we go. Pretty hard card to grade. I think it's a centering thing. But I bought 3 copies of this Money Pride. I paid 30,000 yen. I think the price right now is like 34, 35. Because when I bought them, Start Deck V was going crazy. And then they did a massive reprint of Start Deck V. Start Deck 100, whatever you call it. And now the price is now starting to come up. So if you want some financial advice, I guess. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please don't sue me if you lose any money. But I think this card has like it's like $300 raw and $600 PSA 10. So I'm not saying you have to grade everything, but if you want to get a Gem Mint copy, I would just try to shop around, because there are people paying a lot more for the Gem Mint copies than if you can just find a Gem Mint raw one. And I'm sure you'll be able to if you just spend a little bit of time. Yeah, this is such a good artwork. So he's obviously playing in the tournament. Bunch of people in the background. Can we zoom in on those people? It's crazy. They all have like different little hairstyles and everything. All in the back there. Yeah. The texture is just crazy. Very angry looking Marnie. It's kind of sad, you know, that we're not making any more Marnie cards, but hey, they might come out with something cool. I think since we showed Marnie, we might as well. Where is it? We might as well go with this one. A recent addition to the collection. Probably one of the most recent. Extra Battle Day Marnie. No texture on this one. Just a nice non-holo trainer card. Keeping it simple. You know, not every card needs to be some flashy, super mega, ultra awesome SAR, ultra rare, full art, secret rare. Some of them could just get away with just being a nice trainer. So this is not textured. If it was textured, it would probably break the internet. But this is probably one of the like cheapest cards that are now really expensive, and it just goes to show that like don't listen to all these idiots, because there are people that are like, buy this because I'm buying it, or buy that because I'm buying it. And I'm sure many of those, if how do I word this? I'm sure none of those people bought this card at $5 and now it's like a $1,000 PSA 10, $500 PSA 10 US, whatever currency you got. It's a shitload. But you could have bought this card for $5 to $10. And there are people like, you know, buy, even if you bought the Dream League booster boxes, I still think it would have been better to buy this, because Dream League boxes are pretty big. Even if you have 1,000, you have to have a lot of storage for that. And this card, you can have 1 billion in a little stack like this. And it's just nuts. I know someone who has a fair amount of these. And I'm jealous. You know, I had 20 of them once upon a time. I think I have 3 left. I'm a clown. I sell everything way too early, but sellers are crucial to the ecosphere. Is that a word? This one's got a bunch of hair on it. I only got this one recently. I just graded it PSA 9 Wild Blaze. Awesome. Awesome card. You know, it doesn't have any sort of like crazy girl trainer on it or anything, but overall texture's pretty good. Artwork's pretty good. I'm happy as Larry. So we got another Rosa full art. Oh my god. So this is another one that, you know, obviously I bought the Chinese version because Japanese version was like $10,000 and money doesn't grow on trees, but very nice that there's a Chinese option. I'll probably make a video on Chinese cards soon because a lot of people have been asking me what they look like, so they look beautiful, to be honest. Their text is just in Chinese. The back is English. Don't really like it, but I understand why they did it. But it's got Japanese cardstock, but it's like an English finish on the back. Just, you can see here all this texture. People love the texture. I love how the character just like pops. It's just like almost 3D at that point, just because of the way the background sets in. We've got the Mina cards. I think I showed one earlier, but yeah, I did. My CGC 10, I think? My CGC 10 Mina? Here's my PSA 9 Minas. Graded in the same submission, it looks like. Don't really care. I mean, they could be regraded to a 10, probably. Very nice looking cards. Very Rise Tag Team All-Stars. Awesome. Oh, let's get rid of this sleeve. Ugly sleeve. Get out of here. Now, the last card is... There's a few more last cards, actually. So I got my CGC 10 Rosa. So there's a few roses. I kept as many as I could. Let's go through the... Before we get into the Lucamines, let's go through this. So we have the... Oh, what is this card called? I completely forgot. It's on the tip of my tongue. God damn it. Roxanne? Is it Roxanne? I hope it's Roxanne. Confirm if it's Roxanne for me, if you're still watching. If anyone's still watching. 30 minutes is way too long. We've got the Cynthia's and... Oh, back in your top loader. My Olivia card. I bought this recently. It's probably the most I've paid for any of the full art trainers apart from the Pikachu. This was roughly $5,000, but it's signed by the artist at a very special event, 2017 Champions League, where the trophies that I own were given out. So it's very nice to have like a memento from the championship. But all in all, signed cards are really niche, and honestly, they're way too expensive. It's just way too much. It's pretty stupid. I don't need to have this card signed. But I saw it and I FOMO'd into it because there's probably never a chance to get something signed like this ever again. He might do a signing in the future. It will be absolutely insane if he does, because the signing will be filled with people, but you can't replicate Providence history, this sketch that he did at that event. I mean, he might do Psyduck again, but I have another signed card by Jimeno with my full art Phoebe that has Psyduck in her arms, so that's a nice card. I really like that one for my collection. I'm really happy to have it. I've got these two recently added in. And let's look at the Lucamines. These two are super surprising to me, because I actually was going to sell these once upon a time. I think the price on this, the GX Battle Boost Lucamine, was like $400, and I was going to sell it. And then I was like, wait, it's in GX Battle Boost. That's the same set as the Lily. So it's going to be really hard to get, because everyone's going to be buying out GX Battle Boost. So I'm not going to sell it. And then this one, I was like, well, I have this one. I might as well keep the blonde Lucamine. And I don't even know why one's blonde and one's not blonde. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't even know why. But I just think they're cool. Texture on this one's nowhere near as good as this one, but that's probably why the price is so much. But this probably price is really high because it's from GX Battle Boost. Now, a few more additions. It's crazy. The most expensive card in this video gets shown at the end. This is the Mani Shiny Star V full art, but if you've noticed, let's take it out of the sleeve. Let's go a bit crazy in this video. God, I hope I don't damage this. Jesus Christ, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Somebody please stop me. Please stop me. Please stop me. So, this would be the last time I ever do this, but this is the Shiny Star V-Mani from the 25th anniversary Creatures deck. See, it says 25 right there. I got this a few months after the deck came out. I had the opportunity to buy this off a friend, and I just went for it, and I paid, I don't know, it was like $5,000 to $6,000 US, and I was like, oh my god, Shiny Star V normal money is like $200, and I'm paying $6,000 for one with a stamp and a special holofoil. And you know, I know of some sales privately, this card's like $30,000, and it's just absolutely insane. So there's no texture on these; they're just completely blank. They got a holo over across, and then they have like the star pattern. So I'm like shaking while looking at this. I don't normally shake. Okay, go back in. You don't get to come out ever again. Oh my god. I can't believe I just took it out of the sleeve to show you guys. That's what it's all about. Optional extras. Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So we have my Toon Dark Magician Girl. Game Boy promo, I think. Pretty cool. Full holo across the whole card. Some of her clothes are holo and stuff like that. Pretty awesome. We have the normal Dark Magician Girl 20th anniversary reprint. Yu-Gi-Oh! I bought this for like 40,000 yen, and I think it's like 250,000 now. And, you know, it's one of those things where the price has gone up so much, I'm just thinking of selling it, because I'm not into Yu-Gi-Oh! That much. I like Pokemon way more, and there's a bunch of Pokemon items I'd rather buy. Same with this one, it was like 60,000 yen. And now it's like 120. IP Masquerena, I think it's called. Not 20th anniversary one, but it's from some set. Pack 1 or whatever. It's on some motorbike. Pretty cool artwork, but not that attached. I really do like them, but for that price, not that attached. This is another 20th anniversary. Secret Rare. This is what, Star Girl Miku, I think. Something like that. Another 20th anniversary Secret Rare. This one's like 300,000, and I paid 30,000 yen or whatever. This is one of my biggest gains in my whole collection. I hate the fact that they go up, because it makes you want to sell them. I wish everything would stay cheap and you could buy as much as you want, but this is the 20th anniversary Dark Magician Girl I bought. This was 118,000 yen. This is one of the most expensive ones I bought. No, this was 80,000. This one was 100,000. Yeah, that's right. 80,000, 100,000. I think them both together are probably around 500, 600. Unless they've fallen. Last time I checked was like 3 months ago. I hope they've fallen. Maybe I might think about buying some more. But, see, it's got this stamp here. I'm going to be honest. I don't even know which box you get them. I just went through a Yu-Gi-Oh! Phase, and I just bought like the 6 most expensive cards in the set. And there's a few more I didn't get, and I really wish I did, because they went from like 10,000 to 100,000, and I was like, damn, I could have had it all. But yeah, this is the IP Masquerade. No texture or anything on these Yu-Gi-Oh! Holos. They're just like full prismatic. They call this prismatic secret rare, and everything's holo. So, that's it for me. I really hope you enjoy that. That's 38 minutes of my Full Art Trainer collection. I forgot that the Marnie was going to be in this video, so I could probably call this 100,000, to be honest. Oh, that was a lot of talking. Have a great day. If you'd come this far, tell me your favorite trainer card. Say, Steve, my favorite trainer card is X and Y. So I know someone watched all the way through, and it's not worth doing these sort of collection buy videos. You know, there's not many in my Full Art Trainer collection. That's what I mean. I think that's just buy what you like. To be honest, just buy what you like. My Full Art Trainer collection, I don't have every single one from every set. I'm not into it like that. I have like 50 plus these two. And these cool Yu-Gi-Oh! Ones. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. Appreciate everything all the time. Have a great day.